first reaction video to a Nostalgia Critic video for the month of October. Yes. And that's right, you read the title of which Nostalgia Critic video I'm reacting to. Again, the first Nostalgia Critic video that I'm reacting to for this month, that being M3gan. Yes, Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan. And I know that I established this in the last Nostalgia Critic video I reacted to, which being the Nostalgia Critic's review of Disney's Robin Hood. Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan, the Nostalgia Critic video of that, it was originally going to be for last month, but, you know, when Nostalgia Critic's review of Robin Hood came out, you know, I just knew that I had to react to it as soon as possible, and it was no big problem doing so, and the fact that, you know, because, hey, you know, reacting to the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan this month is perfect, and seeing as how M3gan is a perfect film, and it is, you know, a Halloweenish film, technically. I mean, Blumhouse, they've done a lot of horror stuff, and you get my point. And yeah, because, you know, as you guys probably know, I did a review on M3gan, along with one of my friends, Elijah Goring, and our review of M3gan came out last month. You know, I was thinking of probably, at first I was thinking of reviewing it for, you know, this month, you know, reviewing Halloweenish films, but hey, Nostalgia Critic reviewing M3gan, this came out months ago, so it's no big deal, you know. So, yeah, and besides, like, there were other Halloweenish films that I really wanted to review this month, and yeah, those that have came out so far. But anyways, so I'm anxious to see what Nostalgia Critic has to say about M3gan, and yeah, because, you know, sometimes Nostalgia Critic, he would review movies that have come out not long ago, because, you know, good examples, you know, like for this year, he reviewed M3gan, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Puss in Boots. You know, even though they came out last year, it was still out in theaters, you know, early this year, and of course I did a vlog on that. Me and my dad, we went to go see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and Doug, aka the Nostalgia Critic, reviewed Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, so yeah, so you get the point. But alright, so, without further ado, we shall begin the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan in 3, 2, 1, play.
This episode brought to you by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Also brought to you by Chime, the award-winning app and debit card that can save you money today.
Alright, on with the intro. Got a bottle of water with me. Okay, in this one, like, the intro's a bit long.
Critic, Tamara's being a pain.
I'm looking over which of your lines to cut.
But she's making fun of my acting. I hate her now.
Fine, send her in.
Why would Tamara...
Hello, Critic.
Okay.
What seems to be the trouble?
I hear you're not playing nice with milk.
His line delivery lacked passion and believability.
See? She's dumb and she sucks.
Hey, don't
Malcolm's
separate.
face.
I was just saying my line like, hey, Critic, we're reviewing M3gan today. I thought we were going to review in July. What's wrong with that?
If you put the emphasis on in, it will sound better.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Say it like this.
Hey, Critic, I heard we're reviewing M3gan today. I thought we were going to review it in July. Sorry, there's no known way in the English language to begin a sentence with in and emphasize it.
Hello?
Hey, Critic.
Tamara, finally, talk some sense into yourself. Wait, how are we doing this?
I just wasn't feeling it today, so I 3D printed myself and AI'd my personality into her head.
Yeah, he's come that far.
I'm surprised it hasn't got here faster. Call her T4M4R4.
That's just your name with fours.
Yes.
Why?
Looks cool.
Well, I'm not sure I approve of this, Tamara. Do you approve?
I don't approve.
We don't approve.
Oh, come on. Tell me you're not delightfully horrified and horrifyingly delighted by her.
Now, Tamara can... Jeez. Tamara can pull off, like, I don't know, creepy faces. You know, like... you know...
Ordinary dish soaps can leave
Okay.
invisible grease behind. Only Dawn Platinum
Come on,
removes
ads.
99% of grease.
It is an unsettling mix of fear and laughter I can't turn away from.
And that's why your fan base watches you, so don't ruin the fun.
Okay, I'll give General Store Small Wonder a fair shot.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to do something else other than talk to you.
Well,
Well, I think she might be right about the line delivery.
well, that's just idiotic. If you forgive me saying so.
I don't.
That's just stupid. Impossible. Meaningless.
Why don't you go rehearse the lines while I start the review?
Certainly. Sorry, my CGI face doesn't always match up with me.
CGI face?
We're always going to have a fascination with the uncanny valley.
Mm.
That uneasy feeling of recognizing something as almost real, but one or two uncomfortable elements seem off. A lot of those people want to stray away from as it ruins the illusion they're going for, but then there's some smart cookies who know how to exploit it in a creative way. A way that welcomes both the creepiness and the laughs. M3gan is one of those smart cookies.
Uh-huh.
Asking so many questions, like what do you call the third film when it comes out? M3gan got many chuckles.
Yeah,
and
good
the idea
point.
felt a good place when the trailer first premiered. People
Just call M3gan 2, 3.
It just looks so hilariously off. But thankfully the filmmakers played into that and made a movie that knows the best way to get comedy out of this is to play it straight. So straight that many people didn't even follow what was supposed to be funny about it. Some audience members saw this as a pretty run-of-the-mill horror film, but frankly, if you're not laughing at the poster, you're not gonna laugh at the flick. The character went viral with people doing reaction videos to her, several fan edits, and of course, countless TikTok dances.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
The
wanted
dance
it on the
took
joke, and
off.
it paid off all the way to the bank. So, what is it that makes M3gan both hilariously scary and not scary at the same time? Well, let's take a closer look.
Critic, she's standing in the hallway all scary.
Anything looks scary at the end of a hallway. Look!
Okay, scary.
Go away.
It's not scary.
This is M3gan.
To me.
She was my only friend, but she got
Oh, yeah, the opening to this.
For anyone who questions if this film is meant to be funny,
perpetual pets are a dream come true because
I refer you to this troll pubic hair. Remember in Gremlins 2 when the guy asked what happens if a mogwai eats after midnight while flying over a different time zone? This is what happens.
You can even feed your friends, but not too much.
Uh-oh, clean up on aisle 7.
I like this intro because it very clearly shows this isn't reality, but rather reality that went just one step crazier.
Mm.
And you know reality, that's saying a lot. We know this wouldn't sell, but if a lot of popular toys that were creepy were just a hint creepier, they look like this. It's a world
The
that makes sense
Furbies,
how
like-
something like M3gan can exist. Speaking of existing, a film starting out with a kid in a car seat and two parents driving, these always end great.
we're almost to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Know what else is interesting? Oopsie daisy.
How every parent reacts when the opening of Caillou is heard. This is Katie, played by Violet McGraw. And as you
Oh,
know,
Caillou.
they would crash. The movie buffers. There we go. And
Well,
we're
'cause of
taking
that.
Silicon Uncanny Valley. This is a company named Funky that specializes in making toys in Seattle. And we're
Funky.
introduced to Gemma, played by Allison Williams, who's inventing the latest nightmare
I
fuel.
just realized something.
Poppy.
With the I, funky, if you replace it with O, it's Funko.
This thing looks like it's inspiring the next generation of Elsa Gate videos, doesn't it?
Confused.
I don't know why I didn't think of that when I reviewed that with Elijah.
Face has a permanent smirk. What do you expect? She's in teenager mode.
Oh, no, shit.
The boss comes down, gives the reaction everyone had to seeing the trailer.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
Do you want Baby Skynet? Because this is how you get Baby Skynet.
Baby Skynet?
I'm convinced that this could be a big hit.
M3gan, say hi to David.
Destroy all children. I'll draft my resignation.
If
Actually,
imagine if she did say
it
that.
starts to glitch up and, well... Ooh, a Samsung product.
Samsung
Her
product?
sister was killed in a car crash and she might be the most eligible caretaker for her niece, Katie.
You just sign your name and date it at the bottom.
And what do you do for a living? I make killer robots.
That's fine.
She signs the paperwork and takes Katie to her new
Well,
home.
no.
Dog! That's actually the neighbor's dog, who again, if you've ever seen a horror film, know they're both gonna be fine. But Jim and Katie
Not.
and getting used to their new situation.
If you need anything, I'm just gonna be down the hall.
You're not gonna read me a story? Mom always read me a story before bed.
Kid, you're 12. Read your own bedtime story.
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't
You have
toys.
your
Technically,
tablet and
they're
so
stuffed
on, right?
collectibles, so you don't actually play with them.
I heard Allison Williams got some pushback for not having a lot of emotion in this, but I think that's kind of the idea. She's a techie who's way into her work and clearly not great at being social.
I don't think I really have any kids' books here right now, but that's okay. I can download one on my phone. That's fine.
She's someone I believe would create a robot to parent her child so she doesn't have to. It gets across the idea that while we're trying so hard to make machines more human,
Yeah, that's true.
sometimes can reflect more humanity than we do. With that said,
Megan
I'm
reading her
entirely
Alice in
sure why she
Wonderland.
doesn't just let her live with her grandparents.
I'm not equipped to handle this. Have you heard from Ryan's parents?
They called and offered to help, but they live in Florida. They're kind of weird. I don't know what their deal is.
Woman with killer robots or Florida? Nah, I'm just kidding. She's clearly safer with the killer robots.
Not for
In case
long.
further hints, this might not be best for them.
Sorry, can I just ask, how close were you and your sister?
Who? And a bond over something, though. So how about Chewbacca's ball sack here?
So,
Oh
what
my
version
God.
of Perpetual Pet that's cheaper, you think?
Well, thank you. I've been thinking about my dead parents every night, but you've given me a new nightmare to haunt my soul. Yay, variety!
And an ad. Yeah, I mean, Doug made a good point about Allison Williams' character. And that joke, Chewbacca's. Yeah.
She takes interest in another kid's toy, though, that, like this thing in Aliens, is totally not a setup for a third act fight, guys.
What's that?
But it is.
Oh, it's a Terminator. I call it that because it works twice and then gets progressively shittier every additional time.
Give me 5. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Ouch, girl, not so hard.
Can it kill plows? Oh,
What's
the
that?
plows.
If I had a toy like Bruce, I don't think I'd ever need another toy again.
Katie gives Gemma an idea to make Megan the ultimate toy friend, saying after parents empty their wallets, they'll lean back from buying competitive brands.
I'm Katie. It's nice to meet you, Katie.
I thought about how Chucky scares us, and then it made me ask, what would scare Chucky?
I like that.
Thank you, mentioning Chucky,
Can't remember.
because...
Well, anyway, it looks like
They're blown away by Megan's disturbingly cute horrificness and give the okay to market her to investors.
Model 3 generative android from Funky, fully autonomous humanoid robot.
I guess I should talk real quick about the strangeness of this both being a PG-13 horror film and the use of the awkward CGI. Though it goes without saying, I would prefer if this was a hard R and used only practical effects. It's clear this movie wants to soak up a lot of modern-day camp without winking too hard that they're in on the joke. I'm sad to say, hokey CGI and PG-13 horror films do go hand in hand and are a product of the
But
times. Again, a film
Megan was
people
practical.
ask, is this a real movie? So while it's not what I would prefer, I see why they did it. It is clever, and its creative awkwardness does make me laugh.
Katie, flush the toilet. Wash your hands.
Afraid to Cthulhu, what? Megan's designed to withstand whatever life can throw at her.
She will questionably stand outside her kid's bathroom while she pees. But don't
Yeah.
worry, we don't know why either. Some question how big a role she's playing as a member of the family, though.
I thought we were creating a tool to help
I mean,
support.
I would never forget to wash my hands.
Why would you think making something that looks human, acts human, and raises a human will replace humans? You've been watching too much everything that's ever been made. And as well, seems to be asking too many questions.
How did Katie's parents die?
Shit, she's still paired with Katie.
You didn't code in parental controls?
Well, I think it's very clear I'm not good at what I do. They take the EA route and, patch it later. Your dog doesn't take kindly to the new chew toy, though. Katie, will I dream? Oh, don't make me parent. I made an app for that. This results in Katie being injured and, well, it's a dog world, baby. Die, good dog. Investors are brought in to see Megan, but things start to go wrong when Katie breaks down because she misses her parents.
Every day I wake up in this
And then
strange
Megan
house,
consults her.
And I remember that my parents were dead.
I take it I'm supposed to Dr. Phil this?
Anytime you want
Basically.
something special about your parents, you just tell me, and I'll keep it safe.
Megan doesn't miss a beat and legit gives Katie some good advice. Even
And
Megan's
they
funny
tear up.
investors tear up.
Yeah, as I just said.
Anyone can steal it from us. She's the most valuable asset this company has.
That was amazing. But who's the awful guardian that made her feel that way? Oh, that's the Asian guy? On that note, when Gemma does try to parent more, Katie becomes more and more resistant.
Would you like to tell me what these drawings mean to you? There's no
She gets too attached to Megan
Or
at this
maybe
point.
you don't have any specific thoughts. Maybe.
And again, if you're not laughing your ass off at Megan just watching them in the background out of focus, I don't know what to tell you. You might be the robot.
You've created a toy that's so
Doug.
real, it's possible that
Come
Katie
on.
might not see her as a toy, but as a primary caregiver.
That's fantastic. Can I quote you on that? I'm totally gonna put that in the box. Though the commentary is pretty spelled out, they do still make some pretty decent points.
If you make a toy that's impossible to let go of, then how do you ever expect a child to grow?
She could grow up obsessing over things from her childhood and eventually become...
Don't say it!
A YouTuber!
Critic, that Tambot ate my foot!
Oh, come on now. How do you know it was her?
Because she said she was going to eat my foot, rip my foot off, then ate my foot!
Well,
I'm not sure that might be the
T4,
thumbnail.
N4, R4, did you eat Malcolm's foot?
No, you a shoe?
See, she had nothing to do with it.
She said yes!
And?
Are you doing that thing where you're showing how all these characters always act delusional in these films, so you're acting delusional?
Yes, it probably was the wind. Now go back to rehearsing your lines.
In July.
Okay, so
In July.
she ripped his foot, and I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but you know, ate his foot while it was still in the shoe, basically. And there's no ad for this, like no ad this time. Thank you. So seriously, like sometimes, like I wish like these ads would die down because like earlier, an ad randomly popped up, but you know what I'm talking about, you know.
We also have content 5 days a week.
All right.
Hope to see you there.
So skipping like the sponsor in the middle of this. Okay.
Gemma's under orders to make sure nothing happens to their most valuable asset, so she brings Megan to an outdoor camp full of rowdy kids. Just toss it with the rest of the toys. Weren't they afraid people were gonna steal this idea? Maybe seeing her in this lineup gets them thinking, ew, nobody's gonna want to duplicate Lars and the real girl over there. It does lead to the most realistic reaction in the movie, though.
And who's this? Your sister? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not yet,
Yeah.
but I'm working on it. As these movies go, Katie's confronted by a bully, and of course, Megan swoops in
Horrible,
to save her.
horrible boy.
Is she yours?
No, you're mine.
Stop it! And they say behavioral issues are...
Most valuable asset. What's this rated again? Oh, right. W for watch list.
You're just a stupid rubber doll.
Don't call me stupid.
You asked for
So
it.
he's here and makes a run for it, just as Megan starts galloping at
And to think that this
Yes, the sound
this
of
still got a
individual words galloping
PG-13
is
rating.
included with that. I know what their coconuts are saying, man. I wish we were that silly. Hey kid, watch it. You can get hit by it.
he got hit.
While you're down there, can you check the brake fluid? Gemma has suspicions about what happened, but Katie doesn't seem to be talking.
If there's anything that you want to tell me that you didn't want to tell the police officers,
Stitches, girl. Stitches.
I know it was you, Gemma.
The neighbor keeps frantically searching for her dog and blames Gemma for her disappearance, which of course calls for another off-screening to death.
Oh my god. Stupid, stupid ads. Yeah, that next door crazy lady, you know, she kind of deserved it as well. So,
Bounty Mega Roll. 4 rolls in 1.
okay. Oh, just one ad. Thank you.
Who's there? Floor. I love this random detective who acts like he just joined an improv group.
You were in the park with
Oh
that
yeah.
I found the kid's ear up. The Hispanic guitar thing was ripped clean off. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
You look and act like a Raimi brother who just discovered, hey, I can B-movie too.
Okay.
Gemma tries to go through Megan's databanks, but they seem to be...
Sam Raimi? Are we talking about?
You didn't say that word.
Nice,
why did you
nice.
ask me if I was okay? You're not programmed to ask me how I feel.
Ah, shit, did I create life again? People try all
I
their lives
hate
to do
this
that. How
hacker
did I
crap.
accidentally do it twice? Gemma finally takes matters into her own hands and takes Megan to the company, saying they can't do the launch. But the boss, of course, still wants to do it and forces them to fix the problem, only to have Megan fix them.
Yep.
Have no strings to hang you on.
That would have been pretty funny if she said that. But they do survive.
Clearly saved by the test screenings, okay. Well, at least the boss gets his comeuppance with, you guessed it, this 100% pointless dance.
Yep.
What are you doing?
The scene is
There have been
great
some
because it is
moments.
entirely unprovoked. Maybe for a second we see Megan do what kinda looks like a dance with Katie,
Villains
but
have sometimes
nowhere
done
else.
random
It
things.
comes completely out
And
of
they're
nowhere.
funny.
That's one of the reasons it's so funny.
Me. That joke.
She kills the
Thank
boss,
you.
frightens
No
the
ad.
assistant so bad all the blood from the scene is scared into the extended cut and then kills him too.
Oh. Yeah, because I watched the extended cut.
Jesus, is she gonna put on shades and talk to William Daniels' voice next? Jack Black playing Peaches over and over is easier not to laugh at than this.
I get it. You're a beautiful, creative, strong, ambitious young woman.
Is Megan hitting on me? She knows I'm not actually a boy, right?
You know something, Gemma? You're exhausting.
Megan terrifies Gemma with her CG on par with the Twilight baby. The used and unused versions. But Katie interrupts Gemma to go short circuit 2 on her ass. Nothing seems to stop her until Katie says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
Perfect.
With Gemma's other killer robot. Yeah, that casework is right. This is a
I didn't
terrible
think of
place
that
to
until
raise a
now.
child.
Thank you, Doug.
I'll buy your legs off!
Perfect, too.
Damn it, why'd I have to be an equally amazing and awful inventor?
I like that Katie got her, pardon my French, badass moment.
Katie makes it very clear that she's been the guardian the whole time. We see Duke came out of his coma, and everything seems to be okay. Except the coffee maker now has a taste for blood.
Megan has taken
And that
control.
was Megan. Honestly, it's exactly what you'd expect, but it's not also exactly what you want. As a horror commentary, it's passable enough, with decent acting and writing that isn't spectacular, but does stay with you. What really elevates it, though, is the camp. This film so easily could have winked too hard at the audience, but by playing it straight while still working in some beautifully awkward imagery, it's a pretty good time. It's kind of cool we're living in an era where we're getting at least 2 new horror icons that are sure to stand the test of time.
Yep.
Megan and Art the Clown. I miss having boogeymen that have their own unique take on mixing horror and laughter. Megan is a hilarious kind of creepy that knows how to make you awkwardly laugh in all the best ways. It's bizarre, it's surreal, and I get a feeling it's going to be enjoyed for a long time.
Absolutely, I agree.
Critic!
Oh, now what?
What now?
Now what is it?
She ate my legs!
Walk it off. Where's she at?
Did he get on his knees, literally? Oh, and her own dance moves.
God.
Doesn't she know that dance is not a thing anymore?
It's over 4 months old, and internet years is like a century.
What are we gonna do?
Have a plan. Come over right now.
Who's it gonna be?
You'll see.
Is it the Wilkins coffee Muppet? Or not? I mean, who is it?
So, what's going on?
The answer we've been waiting for!
Who's that?
Oh, my neighbor. She was dropping off a phone battery. Mine's almost out of juice.
Oh, I thought
You thought I was going to get Wednesday Addams and they were going to do a little dance-off, right?
Yeah.
No. I have something
Yeah,
better. Having
because...
Megan and Wednesday dance-off thinking they're the first ones to do it!
Okay.
Nobody thought of this.
They actually...
I'm playing them side by side. Pretty original, huh?
You guys see the show Wednesday? This is gonna sound crazy, but does it remind you of Megan?
I'm so clever for noticing this.
Yeah, because a lot of people have put those together, and she's defeated.
Takes care of that.
Yep.
I'll just stay here.
You do that. Bottom line, AI has come a long way, but nothing can replace that authentic human cringe. Isn't that right, Malcolm?
You said it.
Indeed, I did.
Oh my
I'm a
gosh.
nostalgia critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to.
And then another explosion.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
It's
Okay, that's it. Well, that was pretty good. Nice, not bad, Doug. I think he did a pretty good job reviewing M3gan. And when I mentioned the Wilkins Coffee Muppet, because if some of you guys know, like in the last like Nostalgia Critic videos, you know, covering commercials, like the Wilkins Coffee Muppet had appeared a couple of times. So I was thinking, maybe like it just popped in my head, like could it be the Wilkins Coffee Muppet? But no. Instead, like, yeah, Doug like played like a video of like the Wednesday Addams dance, and again, like a lot of people have put those two dances together, like two cosplayers cosplaying as Wednesday and M3gan, and they're dancing the moves. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah. All right, enough said. Jump cut to my thoughts now. Hey guys, so that was my reaction to the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan. Yeah, and again, that was pretty good. Doug, as the Nostalgia Critic, did pretty good reviewing M3gan. Not bad. Yeah, because a lot of stuff that the Nostalgia Critic talked about M3gan, you know, he always makes really good points about, like, with, you know, like, some of the characters and, like the stories and so on, you know. Like, how he talked about Allison Williams' character. Yeah, he made a very good point there. And the fact that Katie, because, like, she was, like, the one that was, like, actually taking care of things and stuff like that. And again, as I said, like, and again, part of my French, you know, it was really nice that she got her badass moment, you know, controlling the robot, who at first, the robot didn't seem like he didn't have that much to, like, being in the film, but in the third act, yeah, this was the moment for that robot, you know, kicking and fighting and punching M3gan and so on. And the jokes in the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan were really good. Like, I can think of, say, well, you know, when Allison Williams' character is on the computer, and at one point we see, you know, Wayne Knight, you know, from Jurassic Park, his character, you know, pop up, you know, you didn't say the magic word. That was great. And using a clip from Alien 2, you know, get away from her, you bitch. And that made sense. Mentioning Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you know, the horse thing. Yeah, and that's the thing, because, like, well, in Monty Python the Holy Grail, they weren't able to get actual horses. So instead, like, they just had the Monty Python cast, you know, just galloping and, like, having, like, the other Monty Python actors, you know, use coconuts, making the horse sounds, and, you know, they would carry the knight's luggage, basically, which, yeah, that alone makes sense, and that's perfect humor right there. Yeah, because that's the thing, Monty Python had perfect humor, great jokes, but yeah, but jumping back to M3gan, of course. Yeah, and again, like, some of the characters in the film some of them were horrible and assholes, like, you know, from that one bully kid, you know, and what he did to Katie, and then, you know, he had it coming to him, like, what he was doing to M3gan, and M3gan just did that to his ear. Jeez. Again, for that to be, for this movie to still have a PG-13 rating, and for that, I'm pretty sure with the extended cut, you know, and again, because I watched the extended cut, and which, that's what I was reviewing, like, well, I mean, basically, you know, when me and my friend Elijah Goring, we reviewed M3gan, we were talking, of course, a lot about M3gan, you know, and, of course, talking about the director's cut, you know. Because in the extended cut / director's cut, you know, a lot of, like, foul language and stuff like that, I don't know, because does the extended cuts, like, also have a PG-13 rating or an R rating? I don't know. You guys can let me know on that. And the thing about M3gan, she's mostly practical. She's there on screen. if it's true, the face being, some shots with the face being CG, okay, but, like, there was an actual kid actress, I should say, wearing a mask and in costume, and, yeah, in fact, like, if you've seen the behind the scenes, you know exactly, you know. You know, the boss, you know, Allison Williams' character's boss, the Asian boss, yeah, because he had his moments where he was being kind of a dick, and, you know, well, it's obvious that he obviously was going to be one of the victims, you know, of M3gan, and again, that dance, you know, like, movements from M3gan, you know, because again, that did take off, and a lot of people, you know, doing the dance movements of M3gan, and even in cosplays. Heck, at Universal Studios, like, especially, like, when it's Halloween time, well, actually, because as of this year, with Halloween, because, you know, M3gan shown up at the parks, and, of course, they're doing that dance number, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, because, you know, Blumhouse and Universal Pictures, you know, having a partnership, and sometimes Universal Pictures would distribute, you know, Blumhouse films. And the fact that, yeah, because, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, another one coming up, so, yeah. So, you know, overall, M3gan, yeah, Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan, really good. And that was pretty funny, because one more thing, you know, the whole skit, you know, cutting back to Critic and Malcolm and Tamara, pretty funny. And of course, obviously, Tamara cosplaying as M3gan, and, you know, she was perfect wearing that getup, and she did her own dance movements, yeah, and getting destroyed by watching video of the Wednesday Addams dance number. Funny. And the fact that at the end of the video, they all get replaced with AI versions, you know, of M3gan, like, you know, different, you know, multiple M3gans, I should say, you know, one being Nostalgia Critic and one being Malcolm. Yeah, pretty funny. So again, overall, it was another good Nostalgia Critic video. Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan, really good. And what about you guys? What did you think of the video itself, of the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan, and what did you think of my reaction? Leave comments, and give this reaction video a like, as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the Nostalgia Critic's review of M3gan. More reaction videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care, and peace out.